Hey guys, so the other night I tuned into one of my favorite shows, Being Mary Jane. It's the Gabrielle Union show on BET, in which she plays Mary Jane Paul, who is she's an all around awesome fucking person. Let me just say, a bit of a mess, yes, but she's an all around awesome person. I identify with her a lot in various ways. Like Mary Jane is from the outside looking in. She's successful, she's smart, she's beautiful, she has her shit together, she can take care of herself, she can take care of her family. She has it all, you know? And that's for the most part something I identify with because, I'm cute. Sorry. So I am attractive and I am goal oriented and I'm career driven, and while I don't have a house and a car and all this other extra shit, I can take care of myself and I do for myself and I have my own, you know? So from the outside looking in, I have a lot going for myself. I have it going on, as they would say back in the 90s. But where I most identify with Mary Jane is her love life. She is a fucking mess. Like, I think that's an understatement, even with the fucking. But she is a fucking mess. Like, totally broken, totally confused. It's like she has an idea of who and what she wants, but she keeps ending up with losers. She's been with a married man. She's been with a guy who really didn't want her. She's been with the fuck buddy. She's been with the guy who she thought she was in love with, but she ran away from. And he ended up having a baby on her. She's been with all of these guys trying to meet this image or obtain this image of what the perfect man, what the perfect couple would be, and she seems to fail a lot. So do I. I feel a lot. I don't know why. I'm just a mess, and I accept that. I am owning that. I am working on it. Happy, happy, joy, joy. But this past episode was the second part to the new season, and in the first episode, just a quick backstory, she met this guy who she called London. She wanted like a one last hurrah. She wanted like this one last great sexual experience. But before they started fornicating, he was like, "Well, what do you want?" And she was like, "I want you to tell me that you love me," which was crazy. Like, if you just look at that scene, it's insane because you just met this guy. You don't even know his first name, but you want him to tell you that he loves you. And I got it. Not saying that that's something I've ever done or something that I will do, but just to feel that closeness, just to feel wanted by somebody, I've been there. I understand that feeling. So fast forward to the second episode. She invites London, whose name evades me right now, to this charity function, but then she lets this lady get in her head, because London is a comedian, and even that was cool. She was cool with that. She was cool with everything until she found out that he had two kids back at home. He wasn't with their mom, but they've created this great co-parenting relationship, which, it's fine or what have you. But in Mary Jane's mind, she wants to be that first person. She wants to be the first person to give you a child. She wants to be your first wife. She wants to be the love of your life, the first love of your life, the only love of your life. And I get that because I've wanted that as well. But realistically, it doesn't make sense. Look at the day and age that we're in. If pretty much like London is 40 in this show. It's just like if you don't have a kid or an ex or something by the age of 40, then I might be looking at you sideways like, what you been doing? What else you trying to tell me that you haven't had the nerve to tell me yet? You know what I'm saying? So like just being my age and looking at like my surroundings, I'm not saying that I won't find the guy who I'll be his number one, the first wife, the first mother of his child, the first et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I also am living in reality, and I know that that's pretty slim to none at this point. Like, everybody has a child. Everyone has an ex. Everyone has a past. I have a past. So if you can accept mine, why can I not accept yours? You know what I'm saying? So back to Mary Jane. She kind of, gets really, really nervous, and in her traditional sense, she runs. She runs, but London catches her ass, and he's just like, "You're a broken mess." And you run from what you know is good for you in search of a fantasy that's just that. It's a fantasy, So she lets all of that sink in, some days go by, blah, blah, blah. Then she runs back into him. Well, actually, she tracked him down. Females are better than FBI. She tracked him down, and he put her on the spot. He was in a bar with his friends and made her speak her mind, you know? Like, she basically said, I know I'm a mess. She finally admitted it to herself. I know I'm a mess, and I know I need work, and I know X, Y, and Z about myself, but if you want to, I'm willing to take this ride with you. So he's just like, I get that, but what's gonna stop you from running? So it was just like this really weird back and forth thing. It was a really cool dialogue. Like, what I respected most about that episode is that it didn't take him long to figure her out and to let her know about herself, and that's something that she needed. And it was a really cool scene for me because I don't know, like I said, I identify with the whole Mary Jane character minus her promiscuity. Like, I'm not trying to fuck everything in sight. That's just not what I want to do. And Lord knows I love me some sex. Yay, fornication. But I'm not gonna fuck some guy that I met in a bar and I don't know his first, last, or real name. That doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, going back to the scene. So I really enjoyed that episode. I really enjoyed that scene because it's my reality. Like, I will run from something that may be good for me, but then dive right into something that I know is wrong. Like, I can get a feeling from our first conversation like, oh no, this is not going to go further than what it is, but I'll keep moving with you in hopes that you'll change. Or I'll meet the guy who could possibly be the one, but he's too nice. And I'm just like, I'm going to run over you, and I don't want that type of relationship, so we should just be friends. And I'm wrong. Like, am I wrong for that? I don't know. It's just like, how you... Maybe I'm in my head too much. Because, like, I used to be at a point in my life where I could just, like, see into the future. Like, if we do X, Y, and Z for like, 3 weeks straight, I'm like, oh, is this how it's going to be forever? Like, I'm always going to run over you, and that's just going to be the end of us. I don't know. I'm a mess. And I admit it. But, good thing about me, right? I, in some sense, in some way, shape, or form, I'm letting my guard down more. I'm trying to be open to different things, to different people. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, that was my whole bit on, being Mary Jane and how I relate to it. Ciao, people.